Hello, Ali Duzette here, and today is day 15 of this eclipse portal. We're almost done, guys. And today, the moon is at 00 degrees of Scorpio. It's passing that at about 7 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. And Jupiter is at 00 degrees of Aries today. And so I wanted to talk about this quick. Now, the moon moves very quickly. The moon only takes 2.5 days to transit an entire sign. So it's not going to be at 00 degrees. Probably by the time you watch this, it will already be out of 00 degrees of Scorpio. But I thought it was interesting when I ran the chart today and saw the moon at 00 degrees and Jupiter at 00 degrees. Jupiter moves much more slowly, so it will be at 00 degrees of Aries for much longer. But let's talk about degrees. Okay, this is my pet peeve when people call 00 degrees a critical degree. It's not. Oh my gosh. Okay. When we talk about critical degrees in astrology, there's like specific references to what that is. There are important degrees, like, I would say 00 degrees of anything, is important and worth noting. It's notable, but a classical critical degree is something very different. For example, mutable signs have critical degrees of 4 degrees and 17 degrees. If you see something at 4 degrees of Aries, that doesn't matter. If you see it at 4 degrees of Virgo, it does matter. It is a critical degree of Virgo, but not a critical degree of Aries, because Virgo is mutable and Aries is not. And I know that this is gobbledygook for people that don't know much about astrology, but if you do know enough about astrology to use the terminology of critical degrees, just know 00 is a critical degree in cardinal signs, okay? But not in mutable or fixed signs. So 00 degrees of Aries is critical, but 00 degrees of Scorpio is not critical. It is still important, like it is notable, but it is not considered critical, at least according to classical critical degrees, okay? And okay, now 00 degrees of Aries is a very important part of a chart. This is an Aries point, and 00 degrees of Aries is where we see the astrological new year. The new year starts when the sun transits 00 degrees of Aries. But anything that is transiting 00 degrees of Aries always gives a little extra oomph to all of humankind, because that is just the starting point of all of our journeys, is with Aries at 00 degrees. And we all come to this earth at different stages of our journeys. Oh, and my little 3-year-old woke up. Hello, honey, I'm recording a video. So hold on. Everybody in the world gets to have a little extra focus on money right now, because Jupiter deals with wealth, and Jupiter is the one at 00 degrees of Aries. Aries is fiery, passionate, and sometimes dangerous. It is the sign that goes with war and fighting and conflict. So Jupiter in Aries, we might see some impulsive spending. We might see conflict over money and resources. And so that's something to keep an eye on. The moon is in Scorpio right now. It's preparing for the lunar eclipse on May 16th. And so because the lunar eclipse, the moon has to be in Scorpio because we're working with the Scorpio-Taurus axis. That it all makes sense. Just trust me on this. But Scorpio is the deepest water sign. It's very emotional, but it can be pretty closed off. It wants to hide its emotions. It has deep emotions. If you feel a lot of deep stuff coming up right now, that would be why. Go ahead and tap on your forehead or your collarbone, and we will say the following scripts out loud 3 times each. I can allow deep emotions to pass through me without getting stuck. I can allow deep emotions to pass through me without getting stuck. I can allow deep emotions to pass through me without getting stuck. I am using this moon in Scorpio energy to release old emotions that have been trapped in my space. I am using this moon in Scorpio energy to release old emotions that have been trapped in my space. I am using this moon in Scorpio energy to release old emotions that have been trapped in my space. My body is easily releasing old energies that no longer serve me at this time. My body is easily releasing old energies that no longer serve me at this time. My body is easily releasing old energies that no longer serve me at this time. I easily know how to increase my wealth in all ways at this time. I easily know how to increase my wealth in all ways at this time. I easily know how to increase my wealth in all ways at this time. I can feel safe no matter what happens with my finances. I can feel safe no matter what happens with my finances. I can feel safe no matter what happens with my finances. And you can close your eyes and breathe. And we're just going to throw some questions into the universe for our brains to answer later. What message does the divine have for me today about my wealth? Where can I trade in feelings of scarcity for feelings of peace? How can I feel more strongly that I am being taken care of every day? On a global level, we may be seeing more upheaval with wealth and resources, and this will most likely increase, but it can still be good for you. You know, other people, everyone can experience upheaval, but you can choose to come at it with the right mindset, and the upheaval can be good for you. It can shake up your wealth by adding tons more. It can shake up your relationships by shaking out the bad stuff and helping you feel more connected and more loving and more loved. So just remember, your mindset is everything. I wanted to quickly shout out my book on Amazon, 30 Days of Belief Work Finances, and urge you to check out the financial healing at allydizetclasses.com. Those will be so helpful to you if you are struggling with finances and money stuff right now, as Jupiter is transiting the Aries point. So anyway, go check them out. See for yourself how your finances can shift as your beliefs shift too. Thank you for being here. Come hang out with me on Facebook at Intuitive Healing with Ally Duzette. Like and subscribe, and I hope that you have a great day.